Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well. So I welcome you again to your English class, and today we'll discuss about the rules to form the comparative and the superlative degrees of adjectives. This is the part 12 of the chapter adjectives, and if you have not seen the previous videos you can check the link in the description box. So let's get started. So as we all know that there are 3 degrees of comparison of adjectives. In the last video we discussed about these degrees. So the 3 degrees of comparison of adjectives are the positive degree, the comparative degree, and the superlative degree. The positive degree is used when there is no comparison involved. The comparative degree is used when two nouns are compared, and the superlative degree is used when more than two nouns are compared, right? Now it is very important to learn the rules to form the comparative and the superlative degrees, okay? So let's learn about these rules one by one. The first rule is that most adjectives form their comparative and superlative by adding er and est to the positive degree. Okay. For example, these two are the positive degrees, that is tall and short. So the comparative degree of the adjective tall will be taller. Here we have added er to the adjective tall to form the comparative degree. And the superlative degree of the adjective tall will be tallest. Here we have added est to the adjective tall to form the superlative degree. Okay. In the same way, the comparative degree of the adjective short will be shorter, and the superlative degree of the adjective short will be shortest. The second rule is that when the positive degree of an adjective ends in e, only r and st are added. Okay. For example, these two are the positive degrees, that is brave and white. So as these positive degrees are ending with e, so here we will only add r to the adjective brave to form the comparative degree, and st to the adjective to form the superlative degree. So the comparative degree of the adjective brave will be braver, and the superlative degree will be bravest. Okay. In the same way, the comparative degree of the adjective white will be whiter, and the superlative degree will be whitest. The next rule is that when the positive degree ends in y with a consonant before it, the y is changed into I before adding er and est. Alright. For example, these two are the positive degrees, that is happy and easy. So as the positive degrees are ending with y, so here we will remove y and we will add I before adding er to the comparative degree and est to the superlative degree. So the comparative degree of the adjective happy will be happier, and the superlative degree will be happiest. In the same way, the comparative degree of the adjective easy will be easier, and the superlative degree will be easiest. Alright. The fourth rule is when the positive degree is a word of one syllable and ends in a single consonant with a short vowel sound before it, then the consonant is doubled before adding er and est. Okay? Now you must be thinking that what is a syllable? Actually, syllable is a single unbroken sound of a spoken or written word. For example, these two are the positive degrees, that is red and hot. So these are the words having one syllable, means having one sound only, and they are ending with the consonant before a short vowel sound. Okay, so here we will double the last consonant before adding er to the comparative degree and est to the superlative degree. So the comparative degree of the adjective red will be redder, that is redder, and the superlative degree will be reddest, that is reddest. In the same way, the comparative degree of the adjective hot will be hotter, that is hotter, and the superlative degree will be hottest, that is hottest. Okay. Now the fifth and the last rule is that if the positive degree has two or more than two syllables, then form the comparative degree by using the adverb more with the positive degree and the superlative degree by using the adverb most with the positive degree. Okay. For example, these two are the positive degrees, that is faithful and beautiful. So here the adjective faithful has two syllables, that is faithful. But if we look at the adjective beautiful, it has three syllables, that is beautiful. Okay. So to form the comparative degree of the adjective faithful, we will add more before the positive degree, that is faithful. And to form the superlative degree of the adjective faithful, we will add the adverb most before the positive degree faithful. So the comparative degree of the adjective faithful will be more faithful and the superlative degree will be most faithful. Okay. In the same way, the comparative degree of the adjective beautiful will be more beautiful and the superlative degree will be most beautiful. Okay. So these five were the rules to form the comparative and the superlative degrees. Okay. But certain adjectives do not form their comparatives and superlatives in any of these ways. Alright. The three forms differ from each other in the positive, the comparative and the superlative degree. Okay. For example, look at these four positive degrees, that is good, much, little and bad. So here the comparative degree of the adjective good is better and the superlative degree is best. The comparative degree of the adjective much is more and the superlative degree is most. The comparative degree of the adjective little is less and the superlative degree is least. And the comparative degree of the adjective bad is worse and the superlative degree is worst. So as you can see here that we have not followed any of the five rules to form the comparative and the superlative degree. Okay, that's why they are called irregular degrees of adjectives. Alright. So these were the rules to form the comparative and the superlative degrees of adjectives. Okay, and now we'll do one short exercise. So here you have to fill in the blanks with the right form of the adjectives given in the brackets. So the sentence number 1 is, the poor woman once had a dash life, and the adjective given in the bracket is happy. So which degree of adjective will be used here? Yes, we will use the positive degree of adjective because we are talking about only one woman. So the answer is happy, and the adjective happy is the positive degree of adjective and it is used when there is no comparison. Okay. Now look at the next sentence. This is the dash dress I have ever bought, and the adjective given in the bracket is expensive. So which degree of adjective will be used here? Yes, we will use the superlative degree of the adjective expensive, because here we are comparing the dress with all the other dresses. Okay. So what is the superlative degree of the adjective expensive? Yes, it is most expensive. So the answer here is, this is the most expensive dress I have ever bought. Okay. Look at the next sentence. He thinks that he is dash than his brother, and the adjective given in the bracket is intelligent. So which degree of adjective will be used here? Yes, we will use the comparative degree of the adjective intelligent, because here there is a comparison between two boys. Okay, so what is the comparative degree of the adjective intelligent? Yes, it is more intelligent. So the answer is, he thinks that he is more intelligent than his brother. Okay. Look at the next sentence. Pamela is dash than Aruna, and the adjective given in the bracket is short. So here which degree of adjective will be used? Yes, we will use the comparative degree of the adjective short, and the comparative degree of the adjective short is shorter. So the answer is, Pamela is shorter than Aruna. Look at the last sentence now. Ravi is a dash boy, and the adjective given in the bracket is clever. So which degree of adjective will be used here? Yes, we will use the positive degree of the adjective clever. Okay, because we are talking about only one boy here, that is Ravi. Okay, so the answer here is clever, because clever itself is the positive degree. Okay, Ravi is a clever boy, right? So now I hope you all are clear about the rules to form degrees of adjectives. Okay, so with this, our chapter adjectives is over, and I hope you have understood everything. And if you have any doubt, any question or any query, do let me know through the comment section below, and do share the video with your friends who can take help from these videos. Okay, so see you in the next video with a new topic. Till then, take care everyone, stay healthy, stay safe, and thank you so much for watching.